Crash Ryan spinning in. What's good, Party Masters? Well, that's a new intro. I am Crash Ryan 21, but you can just call me Ryan. Today's a special live stream, guys, and I'm going to tell you this right now. Today's live stream is going to be a JSRF live stream, and the reason why is because today is my live streamer's birthday, Descent. Today's his birthday. Give him a happy birthday out in the happy birthday in the chat or in the comment section if you're watching this in archive mode, and tell him happy birthday. So this live stream is for him, and we're gonna be playing one of his favorite games and one of my favorites, Jet Set Radio Future. Let's jump right into it. And let me get the chat opened up. Oh, I have some chat rules I need to go over, and I will go over them shortly. Because, wow, that looks odd. Excuse me, as I adjust my camera. Whoop, there we go. Sorry about that. Oh, that's perfect. I think. These have just a tiny bit. I'm sorry, I don't care. Again, I do this kind of crap all the time on my Facebook page, so I don't really care. Excellent. JSRF, released for the Jet Set Radio Future. Oh man, I love this game. This was the game that actually got me into rollerblading, and I love it every minute of it. Oh. Whoa. What the hell? That was weird. Anyway, let's get into it. Anyway, I'll go over the game, but I'll start reading the dialogue first. Yo, this is the GG garage. This is GG's garage. Hey, where's our pizza? Huh? You're not the pizza guy. Oh, you're here to join the GG's, eh? Tell you what, find Gum, she's the one you want to talk to. Just get closer and pull the right trigger. Got it? Right. That was Corn, if you didn't see his name at the bottom, but we're playing as a character named Yo-Yo. And the thing is, Jet Set Radio Future actually is an interesting game in itself. This game was created by Sega and done with the help, created by Sega and developed by the help of Smilebit. Smilebit's been with Sega since almost the very beginning of, their career. Smilebit has worked on a number of different games, such as, there's only 3 games they worked on. There was a game called Ollie King. Ollie King was actually an arcade game back in the really late, 80s to 90s, and it was actually done with the help of Smilebit. And the music you're hearing in the background is called Humming the Bassline. It's also done by the famous musical composer Hideki Naganuma. His music is awesome. If you don't know who he is, then I only got this to say. 1, you live under a rock, and 2, you haven't been on YouTube long enough to actually understand his brilliant music making. Hideki Naganuma has made the soundtrack for different games, such as Ollie King, Jet Set Radio Future, Sonic Rush, and Sonic Rush Advance. He has done so much for Sega, and he is loved by the Sega community altogether. His music knows no bounds. And now that I talked about that a little bit about the game itself. How this game works is that you move around with the control stick, A to jump, you use X and Y to do tricks on rails, and on top of that, the skates they're using are actually not average everyday rollerblades. Now, if you're anything like me, because if you're anything of a rollerblader, or if you know me been on this channel long enough to know me, these are not regular street skates. These are high-tech trooper skates. Trooper skates are actually known to have rail grinds in the middle of them, which allows you to grind on rails, fences, and even wall ride a little bit better than average street skates. And these are not just standard street trooper skates either. Oh no, these are magnetically driven Metreon battery-powered trooper skates. Basically, this takes place. Yeah, I know. I just said all that, and you're probably wondering why the hell did I just explain all that? Well, in this game, this takes place in 2020 futuristic Tokyo, where basically, how do I sum this up? The game will actually explain itself, but let's just get into the tutorial, get it out of the way fast. Oh, another special shout out to my friend Descent. I'm gonna leave a link in the chat to his YouTube channel, because for one, he's an awesome guy and he deserves to get one hell of a shout out like that. So this whole stream is dedicated to his birthday, and I just wanted to tell you, happy birthday, Descent. Hope you're having an awesome and amazing day, dude. This is your day, man. Go nuts, have fun, and do what the GG's about to do, or is paint the town red. Well, make that paint in different shades of graffiti, I should say. Anyway, the point of the matter is this. We're getting into it, and oh, here you go. There you go, Party Masters. There's the link to Descent. Go follow him on YouTube, and he has a thing called Mixer, which is another streaming site. Go follow him on that. It's kind of the same thing as Twitch. It's just that you pay $5 a month to subscribe to him, and you get notifications and special emotes that he probably has. Anyway, let's get on with it. So you're the cat who wants to join us, huh? I don't know where you're from, but the streets are tough. Real tough. But let's see what you're made of. We'll start off nice and slow. Let's see how much air you can grab. Press the A button to jump. Alright! Simple basic rollerblade maneuver is that you need to learn how to balance yourself, and you need to learn how to jump. Learning how to jump is something that will come over time if you're actually rollerblading. Next technique is a grind, real important. If you jump onto a rail and fence, if you land it the right way, you'll slide automatically. Basically what she's saying is something that doesn't give away the idea that these are magnetically driven skates. It's along the lines they're just saying, oh hey, just jump onto a rail and fence and you'll just start grinding. Not bad, try it again. Alright. Oh, by the way, you hit X and Y to do tricks on the rails. On top of that, you can also do something like normal rollerbladers, is skate backwards. The thing is when you skate backwards, the tricks are a little bit harder to do. And some of the tricks you see here that are coming up like in the top left are some realistic tricks, such as a 720, an LK 180. Certain characters have specific tricks. A method, an abstract 360, a stab soul. There's one trick in here called Porn Star, and that's an actual rollerblade grind trick. Oh, Rocket. That's another trick, actually. Alright, let's see. I'm just skating around. There it is, Porn Star. There it is. Also, wall riding is very thing. Also, what she was talking about there, sorry, I talked over that. Basically, you collect graffiti cans. How this works is that you collect 10. Each character can hold to a specific number of cans. The main characters themselves, which is Yo-Yo here, Corn, and Gum, can hold to 30. Some other characters can hold less than 30. Some can hold over more than 30. Certain characters can hold up to 35. Some can hold up to 25 cans. Also, the thing about this is that you can spray graffiti while grinding, and that is one of my favorite graffiti pieces. Each graffiti piece has their own name, and the one I just sprayed there, or actually, let me see if I can do it again, so you get a better look at it. Yeah, this one right here, I love the name of this one. It's called Can You Screw Over Please? I just like the name of it. There are some of my favorite graffiti pieces in here that I really do love. There's one called Small Flamin', there's one called Shining Flaming Kitty. That one I just love because it's a reference to someone of my friend who's really cool. I call her Kitty all the time because, ironically enough, the reason why I call her Kitty is not because she makes like cat puns. No. It's because she actually is a fan of cats. Hey, what's up, Party Master? Good to know you love Hey, another JSRF warrior. Awesome. Not too shabby, but that will mean nothing on the streets. That's where the real test starts. But hey, you ever feel like practicing? Just find Rollboy. He can be a real pain sometimes. Actually, he's a real pain all the time. He should be able to help you out. He'll help you set your game settings. Well, that's a little bit hard to say. And show you how to save your game too. He's cool like that. And this is Rollboy. Gum said, what about me? Anyway, the name's Rollboy, but I'm sure you knew that. Everyone who's anyone knows who I am. Ain't no way you're gonna survive out there without the proper training. The streets go easy on nobody. That's both metaphorical and literal at the same time. That is kind of funny. Yo, Noob, you heard about Jet Set Radio, right? No. Oh, speaking of Corn saying that, there is a cool website that is dedicated to Jet Set Radio Future altogether, and I love it. It's called jetsetradio.live. If you don't know what that website is, go there and just create yourself a small account. It's free to create yourself a small account. It's free to do. You can talk in the chat and everything. Dude, it's really amazing. I love the people there are really cool. They're really chill, and everyone's there to just have a good time. I have conversations with people. We just crack jokes, just make JSRF references all over the place. It's really cool. Actually, I do know about that clutch glitch. Believe me, trust me. Anyway, I have heard about Jet Set Radio, sort of. It's an underground pirate radio station headed up by the almighty DJ Professor K. Man, that fool plays some sick tunes. Funny, I say that most of the time anyway. That's something I say actually. I say some sick tunes. Anyway. And if you listen in long enough, he'll clue you in on the lowdown on the streets too. You should tune in if you want to survive out there. Wait, listen up. The show's about to begin. And now, I will stay quiet so you hear the great voice that is DJ Professor K. Enjoy.
Yeah, this is DJ Professor K, baby, the master of mayhem, know what I'm saying? Bring you another Tokyo Underground pirate radio broadcast from Jet Set Radio. I'm gonna bust into your head through your cute little ear and blow your mind with my sexy voice and out of sight sounds. Those of you pulling nose bleeds should keep those tissues handy, suckers. Tokyo is being impressed by the Rokkaku Group, a mega enterprise headed by Rokkaku Goshi. Rokkaku is using his money and influence to mess with everything. Industry, society, and even our culture. And he's even got his eyes set on City Hall. Lately, Rokkaku's been shaking down the government, passing that Rokkaku law crap, even buying off the police department. This law ain't nothing but garbage. It's just some selfish little punk's way of trying to show he's a big man. Rokkaku and his gang are trying to stomp out our culture left and right. They don't give a rip about our rights. All they care about is profit. And some spineless fools have already become flunkies in their diabolical scheme. You better believe they're listening on this broadcast. But even in all this heat, there's a group of young kids who've been terribly stressed. I'm talking about the Roots. These kids have set out to burn Tokyo and defeat. And now they're all wrapped up in their own little territorial tug of war. The hottest team at the moment is the GGs. There's Yo-Yo, a guy who'll blow your mind with silver tongue, and Gump, a real cool lady who leads a trail of broken hearts wherever she goes. And let's not forget their leader, a self-styled genius that goes by the name of Corn. These three ain't your guard for rotten street punk. Know what I'm saying? Lately, Tokyo's been on one bad trip. The attack on the record store on Chuo Street, prowlers in Dogenzaka Hill, lowlights spreading vicious rumors, the mysterious blackout on 99th Street. And who should be following them around but the Rokkaku Group's watchdog, the Rokkaku Police. With the Rokkaku Expo just around the corner, the crackdowns are only getting tighter. My heart ain't pounded like this since my first date. I was so nervous, know what I'm saying? I forgot to wear my underwear, baby. This ain't the time to be sitting around sipping afternoon tea. Game's gonna start soon, and y'all gonna be the one making the plays.
Well, you heard the man. We have our objectives. There's been some weird crap going down on Chill Street and Dogenzaka Hill. Well, and here we can change our characters and change the background music since we now have been introduced to Roboy. Let's see. Let's change the background music. Right now we're listening to track number 1, which is Humming the Bass Line. Done by Hideki Naganuma, remixed by David Soul. Let's put on... I'm not putting on... Okay. Number 5 is called Birthday Cake. Now here's the deal. I don't know why. Out of the 30 songs, well 29, out of the 29 songs that are in here, this one gets people copyrighted on YouTube all the damn time, and I don't understand why. Then again, I really don't give a shite either, so that song will come into play on the game itself. Let's change the background music to, where is it? Oldies but Happiness. Oldies but Happies, if I'm... Yeah, that's what it says. I read that wrong. Yeah, no, it's really... you gotta have the GGs have everything set up. Yeah, it's actually... It's funny, this game is still considered to be revolutionary, especially with graphic design, because you don't see a lot of shell shading, which is kind of funny in a way. Like the only games that actually had shell shading was only, well, Sega-wise was only Ollie King and this JSRF Future and Ollie King were the only two that had shell shading and had that comic book like style. All right, first place first, Dokenzaka Hill. This is GG territory.
Yo, all right. Let's get this party started. I'll be your audience, so let's see what you got. Someone done stole the goddess in the streets, the statue of Dokenzaka Hill. I bet the punks who did this are the same ones who spreading all them nasty rumors. Cover Dokenzaka Hill in graffiti and flush out those rumor-spreading scumbags.
Let's do this. Also, the song playing in the background here on Dokenzaka Hill is Funky Dealer. I love this tune. And the thing is, now as I'm skating down here, you'll see something coming up and I'm about to grab. This is Graffiti Soul. Graffiti Souls allow you to customize your graffiti. That was number 34. There are, I forget how many there are in total. Someone can tell me the total of how many there are. Tell me the total of how many there are in the game. I will gladly appreciate it. I guess I can talk a little bit about the game itself. Originally, Jet Set Radio Future actually was a way for graffiti artists. Like when this game was being made, Sega held a contest in New York. And they actually, it was meant to show off graffiti as not like as a sign of vandalism, a sign of gang, gang activity. It's also a sign of actually doing art. Originally, they were gonna have their, they're gonna have their little graffiti contest inside a convention hall, but they ran into a snag and a problem where the attendees of said convention hall told Sega they didn't have any permits or they had any right to be there because of it. They showed them the permits and everything else, regardless of them showing them that. They kindly told them to leave, and one of the employees found another convention hall not too far from the same location. They set everything up, and the competition went off without a hitch. And some of the graffiti pieces actually are in the game. Also, you can customize your own graffiti as well. That's a little bit of backstory behind the game and the development, but another thing I can just say about this game that actually made me like rollerblading altogether is that, like, my favorite YouTuber, Martin Littlewood, aka if you're a fan of the Yogscast, in his video he actually said it the correct way. Think about it like this. You're a rollerblader wearing headphones all the time, wearing radio heads and listening to music all the time. I mean, you're going to see an example of what I mean from one of the characters here. Wait, did I miss one? Wait, what? How'd that happen? Oh, no, wait, I know where okay, wait a minute. Are you serious? I like how you actually tried to decode the lyrics. I like how the person in chat here is trying to decode the lyrics there. It sounds like that, but I think, oh man, I forget how the lyrics. I looked up the lyrics and I forgot how to pronounce it. There's a lot of one note about me you should know is that I look up a lot of information about the games I play. I mean, I have a Skullgirls live stream video up on my channel if you want to go look at that, where I explain a little bit of the gist of what Skullgirls is. Where the hell? Can't believe I missed two graffitis. Like, where were they? Oh, wait. Well, 3, according to what that thing says. I don't know where, though. That's odd. I know where 2 of them are. I know where that... I know where that third one is. It's just weird that it didn't register that. How many graffiti's? Right, I forgot you have to drop down here. I jumped the gun. Yep, there we go. That's 2.
Time to flush out those blue spread punks. Give them my regards.
I think the lyrics to Funky Dealer was eyes on the winner, he's got a hot hand. That's what it was. As I'm trying to remember while we skate back to our previous location. Oh, another thing is, different from the original game actually was a little bit more, how do I say this? The original game actually was really good, and it was really revolutionary at the time, actually. Because it actually, well, the first one has more of a comic book-esque style to it, where this one actually has more of a 3D style comic book to it. And fun fact, actually, I'm not gonna lie, I am wearing the Jet Set Radio 1 Beat shirt right now. I am not lying when I say that. Anyway, speaking of what I just said, say hello to Beat. Hey, what are you looking at? Some guy with bug-eyed goggles and giant, deadly-looking headphones. Now I'm just kidding. Those are radio heads. How else do you expect it for How else do you expect for him to listen to Jet Set Radio? You're probably wondering how the hell is Yo-Yo listening to it. Well, the thing on the wrist actually are communicators, but also I think it's also connected to, like, allows them to dig into radio frequencies, so that would explain how they're able to listen to the music. Anyway, let's do this. Since we're not gonna hear his voice until, like, way later in the game, I'm gonna say this now. The voice of Rukaku Goji, the person who you heard DJ Professor K mention, is voiced by none other than, you're not gonna believe this, Charles Martinet. You don't know who Charles Martinet is? That's the voice of Mario, and the voice of a dragon from, I think it was Skyrim? I forget the dragon's name from Skyrim. It's escaping me. But yes. Oh, also, Charles Martinet also voices Yo-Yo here. Oh, since there was actually, before I actually started the stream, I looked up a lot of cool things. I looked up a little bit of a comic strip. There's a comic strip where it's Rouge the Bat from Sonic talking to Jazz from Jet Set Radio Future, and it's funny how like it would interact with one another. It's funny. I'm gonna have to look that up later. Leave a link to it. Also, if you press X while you're in a half pipe, you do an invert. What an invert is, it's kind of the same thing as doing a hand plant while rollerblading. You need to have a lot of upper arm strength to do that, believe me. Oh, hello. Hey, brief update for you. That graffiti point right in front of you is, right in front of your eyes is not the regular kind, but it's so-called graffiti stop. Alright, we can switch characters and save our game. I'm just gonna skip past all that. This is what it does. Just to show this off, like there's some special dialogue. I don't see this a lot on YouTube, but I'm gonna be the one to actually show it off here. There is some special dialogue, so I'm going to switch to Corn. There we go. And let's see. Oh, another thing, I forgot to mention, the characters in the game, Corn, Gum, Beat, Yo-Yo, and one character we'll be getting later on, they all have they had different names in the first game. Corn originally was called Tab. Huh, so there you go. So you're the leader of the GGs, huh? How's this sound? If you could beat me in a race around Dokenzaka Hill, you and your buddies will have to answer to me from now on. If you beat me, well, we'll just see when it happens. Yeah, see, that's the special dialogue you get. I normally don't see people actually show this off, or they don't know about it. Hope you won't regret that. The dialogues are real. There's a lot of good flavor text in this game when you use different characters. Well, mainly in the beginning, but we'll get there.
3, 2, 1, go!
And right away, you can just dash right off the bat. Now, another thing I'd like to point out, you're probably wondering, what am I playing this on? Am I playing this on an emulator? Am I playing this on the original Xbox? Well, no. Sad as this is going to say, and the reason why I say sad, and I'll go into the reason why later, is because I'm playing this on the Xbox 360. Now, I know what you're thinking, like, why is that such a bad thing? Well, the problem with it is that on Highway 0 and 99th Street, it lags like crazy. And I think I figured out the problem why is because since I'm playing like a more advanced system that has like a faster, loading processor, so it's loading a lot more pixels at once or a lot more polygons, and it's causing the game to like lag out because like it's like loading everything in at once. It's kind of Then again, it's kind of like playing Dynasty Warriors. Like sometimes when the game just starts to slow down, or you're playing Hyrule Warriors. But I'm gonna tell you that for damn sure. Like you haven't seen like major lag issue until you played either DW or played HW. I'll tell you this: the lag spike on that is really shitey, man. It really is. One time, me and my buddy SW were playing it. And the thing is, the game, the button inputs were so delayed, it was that bad. It was so delayed, we were just having trouble. We were like, what the hell is happening? Like, if push goes to shove, we're gonna die at this rate. Like, we're gonna die at this level if this keeps going on. So, in order for us to clear up the whole lag spike issue, was for us to actually, was for us to actually kill off enemies and go from there. Speaking of the man himself, yo. Okay, you win. You guys are tougher than I thought. I think I'll chill with y'all for a bit. Cool, he has joined you. Oh! The character...
HQ to all squads. Youths on skates have been sighted in the vicinity of Dogenzaka Hill.
What the...
All squads investigate immediately.
Leave it to one random person to call the cops. Hey, the cops are going to be here any minute now. I'm going to head over to the garage if you don't mind. Those cops are pretty hardcore, you know. If you're just a beginner, you're probably better off laying low at the garage, too. Now, that flavor text really doesn't work on Corn. That would work on Yo-Yo, but
Yo, the Rikaku Group's dog just showed up, and you probably ain't looking for your autographs. Let's use those pretty white shirts and do some serious artwork.
Alright. Different from the first game, unlike you just running away from the cops, the GGs are now old enough and strong enough to actually knock down the said Rikaku Group dogs here, and actually do a proper graffiti tag. Of course, they get exhausted because they can't keep up with the kid on high-tech rollerblades. Then again, I have outraced my friend who actually rides a bike. And it's very funny. I actually outraced someone who actually rides a bike, and they're just surprised. They're like, they're just surprised, and they're just like, how the hell did you outrun me? I was on a bike, and I was just like, that's called just a lot of practice actually, in like having speed. Oh man, I just remembered something. I wasn't able to grab it because I was too busy talking. I'm going to show off this. I'm going to show it off only in this area only. But I will do the location of where they are because, try to do a location of where they are. There's something I did not grab while actually going through this area. Actually, no wait. Can I just go back the other way? Nah, I can just loop around. What was I about to say? Sorry, my brain just had a brain fart there. Right. Speaking of the man himself, Descent, he actually is live streaming right now, so that link I left in the chat, go check him out. Tell him Crash Ryan sent you and tell him happy birthday. You know, during the break, depending on how long this is going on, because I can see the timer right in front of me, when we get to a certain hour mark, I will take a break, go get something to drink, stretch my legs a little bit, and go from there. My buddy Descent actually kind of showed me a little bit something and kind of did me a favor at the same time. So, doing chapter 1 through 6 in this game will take about 6 hours in total. I am not going to do that. Even though I know I'm not a speedrunner and I do know a few things here and there, but I'm trying to show off as much as I can and just have fun with the game. So, there might be another live stream of this. Oh, also if you're subscribed to my channel, I'm going to tell you this, a little bit of an update. Mario Striker Charge will be coming back later this weekend. I assure you. I will record everything. I'll record it and upload it because one, we're at the end of the game anyway, and two, it's time for that series to come to a close. Originally, now, the only thing I need to do is find another, another Let's Play to do. I would do one of this, but I'm live streaming it, so who gives a crap. Alright, that thing, oh wait, I forgot. Let me explain what I just picked up. The thing I picked up was a golden cassette from where you first run into B. Now, what that is, you go into the GG notebook here, it actually has street challenges. Street challenges allow you to unlock another challenge that you won't be able to do until the very end of the game. But when you do all the street challenges, you're able to unlock certain characters that are actually not in the garage. So here on Dongsaki Hill, we have to do a grind combo times 10, air combo times 3, 20 tricks. I think that's 5,000 points, and avenue long grind. I know how to do that. So let's get started. No, wait. I think the avenue long grind starts from right. Wait a minute. Where is it? I think it starts from right. No, wait, wrong rail. Starts from right here. I was at the right spot. So it starts off here. You go down this rail. And you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone if you want. Now, the thing about this is that it will show you where the graffiti pieces are. And the thing is, you're actually able to get them. But you have to memorize the map location in order to find out where they are. Boom! That was 4 graffiti souls, and that was 4 challenges done in one go. Now all I need to do is just do the air combo times 3, and we're all done. Now what that means, now let me explain what that means. Air combo times 3 means you have to do 3 tricks in the air. That's an air combo times 3. So if I get enough momentum here, and 1, 2, 3, there you go. And I'm right near a graffiti soul. 2 of them. I got number 6, and this one I should be able to reach. Actually, if I... wait a minute. Actually, I have enough cans, actually. I cannot reach it from here. Whoops. Hang on. And I can... wow, I can clear that. Okay, cool. So I don't need to loop around. So what you need to do is actually jump from this height up here. Now, the thing is, people would actually... the one minor complaint people have about this game is that the camera isn't connected to the dual... isn't connected to the, like, the, what is it? The right stick, but the right stick zooms in so you can look around. Basically, how this works is that the camera, your character is the camera. This is you have to remember, this is like early 2002, before like the whole concept of like moving the camera with the second stick thing was implemented. So you can forgive it for that, because you have to remember this is an old game. Oh, another thing is, if the character jumps from too great of a height, without doing tricks or landing on a rail, they'll take damage. And another note is, you can take damage from getting hit by cars, which makes too much sense and is more realistic than it needs to be. Another thing is, the thing is about taking damage from cars is that you take you take less damage from getting hit from a car, and you take more damage from falling, which in some ways kind of doesn't correlate well in real life, because that would not be accurate in a way. Alright. Where's that one where the hell is that one graffiti piece? Did I pass it? No, coming up on it. Oh, I got that one where I saw it before. There you are. Get over here. Number 62. That is... and the last one is actually at the very beginning. We can just grab it and head straight on to Shibuya Terminal. And the locations you're hearing in this game, don't quote me on this, and I forgot, and I vaguely remember because I looked up so long ago. These locations are actually based off of actual locations in Japan. Dogenzake Hill is a real place, but it's actually called Dogenzake. Shibuya Terminal is actually called Shibuya, and it actually literally is a train/bus terminal. I am not lying. I actually did look up some photos and video evidence of that, And it's actually rather cool. I see what inspired them to go with that idea. Actually, wait, where's that graffiti soul? Oh, it's right behind me. It's right behind me. That's gonna be a thing. The draw distance in this is kinda iffy, as you can clearly see. Then again, if you ever played games like, we're talking about video games that have, like, weird draw distances, play Spyro 1, and you'll see what I mean. You can see gems shining in the distance from, like, 30 feet away. Because you can, what shows that is...
This is Shibuya Terminal, the city's biggest non-stop dance party. Let's hit this joint and cover up that freaky-looking graffiti.
Right. Let's do that. Oh, here goes one of the famous lines in the game. One of many. Check this out.
Damn! It's poison!
I love when he says that.
They're showing their ugly faces in broad daylight. Shame on them. Are they the ones behind all this?
Okay, I'm just gonna say this once. When this is archived, or right now in stream, can everyone type in "damn, it's poison jail" for me, please? I just want to see that. Like, even when this is archived, I just want to see that in the comment section, please. Because it's just a funny line. Oh my god. It's so good. But first, whoa. Oh, damn it. Yeah, see, you take less, so you take more fall. See, I take damage, but I would have taken a lot more damage if I fell from, like, a high top area. Right, when I was talking about draw distance, in Spyro 1, what actually shows the game's, like, interesting draw distance, if you go to a level in Spyro 1 called Cliff Town, you can see the draw distance very clearly, like, how limited it is. Like I say, you can see a gem shining from, like, 30 feet away, and it's just like, what the hell is that? It's like, you can know, that means you know where to go next. Alright, cool. We got some graffiti. We got some new graffiti pieces just from on the street. We got some new graffiti souls just from on the street and from the challenges. Let's go to all these graffiti right here. Now this is where what is it? This is where you can make and customize your own graffiti. And also, this is where you see the graffiti names. So we have super small, small, medium, large, and extra large. So for the small, we have when spinning stops, shake, shake, haze, new style blush, heroin gum, and owl. Let's go with shake shake because it represents what we're doing. This one is also called haze. Small flaming fire, I love that one. Wild miss, shrimp alien. That was just funny. I'm gonna lock you a baby. That was just funny. And full mark. Let's go with not shrimp alien, not wild miss. Small flaming fire. We have can you screw over please? Haze again. Gold gop. Golden goldfish. Pump out. And BB star. We'll stick with can you screw over please until we find a specific graffiti piece I like. Oh god. Full of 2% fruit concentrated. Long slick back hair. Just like that. Nice. And the die bomb. Let's try... Just because it looks cool. Let's try the long slick back hair. Now we have Space Road Star. That's not a reference to anything. China Syndrome. Yeah, that's what it says. Haze again. Andromeda. And Telltale Peaceful. Let me see. Andromeda. Let's see. What am I looking at here? I think I might go with I really use this graffiti piece, but since it look, you know what? Now let's stick with the Space Road, Space Star Road, and we can get out of here. We got beat, right? You know, we played as Corn for a little bit. Let's go with the... Actually, no. We need to play as Gum because... Oh, also when you select characters, they have their own specific dance. I am not lying when I'm getting ready to say this, but I actually... When I was first introduced to this game, when I first found out about this game, I memorized their dance moves and actually pulled them off in my said rollerblades. I am not lying. I did dance in my rollerblades like these characters. And the funny thing is, I know what you're probably thinking, I probably fell on my ass a couple of times. Well, actually, no. I had good balance, actually, just from from years of practice. I just love the fact when they just grind across the rail and they just spray and there's graffiti alongside it. That takes some real mad skill there, dude. Oh, there it is. Oh, another thing about the controller, the controls on this are good. It's just along the lines that it has that typical video game physics of where it's you hold back on the control stick, your character stops dead, goes to a dead stop in midair. To where if you hold back and push forward, they propel forward to keep their momentum. And again, you're gonna see that because this game is gonna ask you to make a lot of daring jumps, and you're gonna be you're gonna hear me rage and probably scream my head off, going what the hell was that? Trust me, it's really not good. Oh! The gold cassette tape here for Shibuya Terminal, the challenges are simple, but you know those, let me get up to it, because I actually use them to jump around. These bus hangover things, this is one of the hardest, street challenges here, and it's kind of glitchy. So these bus hangover things, you have to jump across all 13 of them, 13 or 15? I think it's all 15 of them without touching the ground. And there's a specific way on how to do it. It's just that it's tricky and annoying as hell. And when you figure it out, it's that is crazy. Because this is where you learn actually how to do the crazy daring jumps that I just said from earlier. Well, I would attempt it, but I don't want to spend 30 minutes to 2 hours trying to show that off. Well, I say that and watch what happens. I do that first try and I'm just what? I'm oh sweet, Johnny first try over here gets it like it's no problem. By the way, if you don't know where that's a reference to, that's a reference to another YouTuber I happen to watch. He's inactive on his channel, but his original videos are still up there and he's mega funny. His name is Super Genius, aka Jake. Cool, funny dude. Really, he's comical. Crud. Great. Hitbox detection. All right, let's see. Where do I start? All right, so jump here and. Sweet. Still a few more to go. That's just charming. Alright, cool. Shibuya Terminal's not really that big, it's just that it's iffy. Oh wow, never done that before. Anything else I can talk about this game, that's just out there, some people may or may not know? What I was talking about, speaking of which, oh, come on! Another thing that's kind of an issue here is sometimes the input of when you push the button. It's kind of finicky. But another thing I can talk about is that there have been a lot of JSRF. JSRF has its own original manga series. You can find somewhere, you can buy off Amazon for maybe 20 to 10 bucks. Well, 10 to 20 bucks. And there are fan-made comics. That website I mentioned earlier, jetsetradio.live, there's a dude on there who's making a remake of Jet Set Radio. his comic is awesome. And apparently he did as much research as I did because, well, you know what? Go to their website, read the comic for yourself while listening to the awesome music that they have. Most of the people, actually, I will say this, most of the people on there are actually DJs. I can't remember some of their names because I asked like 20, because they listed off like, there's like 20 people who actually came forward and said, oh hey, I'm a DJ. There's like a huge chunk of them on that site, and they're just really cool people. JSRF actually has been through a lot of updates and changes. So the new format you're probably gonna love, but I want to talk to some people who actually been there since like the very start. They will tell you some interesting stories, and they'll tell you the most funniest of shit, and it's very comical. Oh, right, the golden cassette is right up here. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, too. How come I'm not giving the characters, like, voices? I am, it's just that, like, there's one voice I'm not looking forward to doing. And this was said by my friend Kitty when what is it? Oh, actually, I accidentally did it right there. The air combo ×3. Nice. Oh, yeah, platform. Oh, yeah, it was 13. Platforms of, well, that kanji symbol. +3 ×3 do not fall. Basically, do the bus hangovers. Like, jump across from one bus hangover to another without touching the ground. I can't believe I'm getting ready to say that. Damn it. I can't believe I'm getting ready to say this, but I might just attempt it just to show it off. Because people say this is the hardest one to get. It's simple when you know a layout, and the layout for it is kind of ugly as sin, dude. And I'm not going to lie on that front either. It's ugly as sin. I'm just sitting, because when I finally, because I sat here one time, just like for the past, because I was just bored as hell. I just sat here for like the past one weekend. I was just trying to figure it out. After, after 30 minutes of looking and surveying the map layout, well, the layout of the map, and when I finally saw it, I was like, oh my god, it's simple, but it's ugly as sin. Like, this is gonna be bad. Like, if I'm confirming what I think I'm confirming, this is gonna look bad. And when I did it, it was just like, oh good god, why? I need to find a way to get one of the graffiti souls to spawn. Oh, right. Doing Y tricks on rails doubles the combo. There we go. I know where that one is. Also, doing Y tricks, also you have to be a little bit precise and to know when to hear it. Alright. Okay, here's how this goes. So, the bus hangover things. So, what you need to do, and I'm not lying when I say this. So, where you start off is right here. Going up these stairs and to your left. Actually, when the camera angle is up these stairs and to your right is where you start. So the final three, the main 10 are up in front of the level. The last 3 are back here, and it's so bad. So I land on this one. You use the ramp here to jump back, and you jump across to the other one. Now here's the thing. You're probably wondering, okay, now how the hell do I what is it? Damn it! I messed that up. Nice. Probably wondering, okay, so I did that. I jumped from there to there, but I still need to get to the other 10 that are like on the very other side of the map. Well, what I'm about to show you is something you're not gonna like, because it's so freaking weird. Oh, as soon as I get momentum. I said I don't want to spend 30 minutes of it. I'll just do like 3 attempts. Like I said, watch this. I say that, and then Johnny First Try over here just gets it like it's no bloody problem. Of course. Alright, let's do it. Alright, let's do this for real. A little bit of momentum. Jump. Oh boy. I hate that the fact you have to like land directly in the middle of the platform. Alright. And sometimes that will happen where the character cannot jump off from the rails. And when they say magnetically driven skates, they meant that literally. Oh my god. Oh wait, dumb? No. Please? Damn it. There's an easier, like I say, it's a lot simpler when you see it. I'm gonna actually, like I say, give it an attempt. Alright. Okay. So we land on this one. You have to land like directly on this on the what is it? On this ramp. Then you jump from there to here. That's the one problem. Remember what I said earlier about the camera being the character? This is where that comes into play. So I jump from here back onto the second one, and what you do, I'm not lying, you boost into that one. You have to line yourself up perfectly and dash forward. Make sure you have 30 spray cans when you do this. Because you do this, you hold the character in place there, and you gently nudge yourself. Now here comes the most crazy part. How are you going to get to the other side? Well, check this out. Yeah, that's right. You have to boost and, like, blind jump your way back to the other side of the map. This is crazy, man. I'm not lying. When I figured this out, I was like, that is so bad. Like, that is really too complex. Because you have to blind jump. Like, the whole leap of faith shit is something you don't do in a video game. I'm going to be honest with you. Alright, I'm going to ignore that graffiti soul. Now things get easier from here. The final ones are on this path. So you have this one. And the last three are in the back. So what I'm going to do is something simple. Going to go down these individually. Because the rail turns. You do this. You have to jump on the opposite rail. Now, you can touch the rails. As long as you're not touching the ground, you're fine. Now here comes the most nuts part. You have to boost. No, you can get that while jumping, but I recommend you boost. Because you're not gonna, because in case you have input delay, you're not gonna make this. And now, the fun part. Everything just becomes easy from this point on. You just jump from here to here, and boom, you're done. I am not lying. It took one day. It takes you about, it takes about like 10 minutes to do, but it's like, it takes 30 minutes to figure out, but when you finally figure it out, it's like, it takes no more than 10 minutes. That is, like I said, that layout of how I did it is ugly as sin. And it's really, really fucking annoying. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that one. It's really fucking annoying. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's just keep going. Good God, man. I can't believe I did that. That was on my, and to tell you the truth, really, I messed up 2 times, but that was my 3rd attempt. I just call that a win right there. I literally said I was going to take 3 attempts, and it literally did take 3 attempts. Now, if I did it on my first try, I really was going to say, look at Johnny freaking first try over here, just putting in work. Oh my God. Oh man. I love this game to pieces, but some ideas and concepts don't good idea in thought, bad idea in implementation. Never do that. Oh my God. I'm trying to get this one graffiti soul. Jeez, man. Watch this. I did the most complicated thing in the game that it takes, like, this game was made in 2002. I am not lying. There are internet guys that still don't know how to fully explain how to do this. Oh my God. I literally did look up I'm being honest here. I looked up an internet guide before I did this just to see if I was accurate. There's not that much in the way of an internet guide, like properly explain how to do Shibuya terminals, hangover terminals, like how to complete that. Oh my good god. I can't believe I did that in 3 attempts. And it's on video, thank goodness. So that means when people actually do see this, they know how to do it themselves. Now, where was last... Let's just go back to graffiti. Oh, man. The last one should be... Yeah, here we go. Oh, hello. Oh, no. Poison Jam. There's a small fun fact about Poison Jam, actually, that will kind of play a lot later. Something the game... Well, there's something that the game doesn't explain, actually. It vaguely hints at it, but it doesn't fully explain it. Where the hell are they? Oh, there they are. Wait, no? I'm wearing glasses here. Where are they? Oh, right in front of me. There's an abstract 360 over a moving car. Don't try that in real life. Good God. There they are. Poison Jam. I don't know whether I should do the voice for these guys or not. Screw it. Oh no. God. I'm gonna, as my friend Kitty would say, I make him sound like Bowser from Mario Party. I think it sounds like the Bowser from, I think it's the Bowser from Sunshine and Mario Party, 4? 4. Alright, so they went up through here. Basically, you could trace their movements, but here comes something fun. I'm gonna do something, actually, that a lot of people have done. That the game just allows to be a thing. I'm not doing that twice. Just doing it once was just goofy enough. So you're supposed to follow their movements, like go back to where they were, trace this, and do everything else. It's simple, actually. They're just going like in an L-shaped formation. No, a zigzag formation. If I'm looking at that right. Yeah, zigzag. So I can either trace that, or I can just do this. Screw the rules. Yeah, that's right. You don't literally have to trace their movements. You can just skate over to them, and the game counts it as a pass. It's just like basically the game doesn't say trace their movements. Like it didn't give you a specific thing to do. It's basically just like, oh, follow them, basically. Alright, let's do this. I've been streaming for only 57 minutes. Wow, and I did the Shibuya Terminal thing. Jeez. Alright, let's do this. This one I will trace. Shifty? That's what that trick is called. Are you trying to muscle me around? Oh, someone I don't really want to see is coming. Wait, I think that's bad grammar. Someone don't really want to see. Oh, my brain autocorrect that. Wow, they missed the. It's Poison Jam. They don't know how to talk. It's someone I don't really want to see. They said someone don't really want to see is coming. Say hello to Combo. He was in the first game, actually. Except this time he actually is a little bit more taller than last time. He was actually the tallest out of the GGs, and he still is. I think the height on him is like, he stands like at least like maybe a good 6'2". He kind of reminds me of one of my friends, actually, who actually stands that tall. What's this? Who's displaying these ugly tags on my turf? This is Shibuya Terminal's your territory? I guess it was you, princess. But I called come princess. Oh, was it you, princess? That's what you said. So I ain't gonna hold back just because you're a girl. Nice. Anyway, let's get this over with. He's just... As my favorite, like, as Martin Littlewood would say, he's bloody massive. Like, basically, he's on rollerblades, holding a freaking boombox. Just what? And I know what you're thinking. And I stated earlier that this takes place in 2020 futuristic Tokyo. So why the hell would someone like Combo be skating around with like a freaking boombox? Then again, I guess retro skating is more popular in the future than we thought. Who would have guessed? Did I do that right? Yep. Okay. There we go. How shit is he talking? Oh! This is gonna be interesting to say. Another fact about one of the characters, Gum originally Gum was supposed to have a tattoo on her thigh, but they edited out of this game. But in pictures and in Sonic All Stars Racing Transformed, she has that said tattoo on her thigh. I am not lying. It actually says Gum, actually tattooed. It says the word Gum, like her nickname, tattooed on her thigh. There are pictures of it actually on the internet. It's actually kind of interesting that it's kind of weird that they edited it out. Well, actually, I know the reason why, and I'll explain later. They're the ones who messed up the bus terminal. Hey, sorry for doubting you. No hard feelings, right? We're gonna be a team from now on. Oh, sweet! Combo has joined you. Brilliant.
HQ to all squads.
Say what?
There are reports of youths skating near Shibuya Terminal.
Oh no.
All units in the area, please investigate.
What's up with the video where we're skating? What, another police shakedown? Those guys are busting people like nobody's business. Oh, jeez. Well, I'm gonna bounce over to the garage. You're gonna stick around and take them on? Watch out for that crazy captain. Oh. Oh! I forgot about him.
Why is it so hard for you to catch a few little punks? Hurry up and arrest them!
Now, if you don't recognize that voice, then I'm gonna say this now. You're gonna be shocked when I tell you whose voice actor that is. That voice, the voice of Hayashi, is voiced by none other than the voice actor of Cleekly from Lilo and Stitch. I am not lying because I actually looked up. What is it? Oh, crud. How am I taking damage? That makes no sense. I looked it up. It actually did a side-by-side comparison sound clip, and sure as hell, it actually is the same voice actor. Ah, crud. Of course. Of course, when, like, one too many gang up on you is, like, it's, like, nuts. Oh my god, dude, seriously? There we go. Jeez. That was annoying. That's the first time I've ever seen that. There we go. You're supposed to spray Hayashi just to end it all, but actually you just spray everyone else and just save Hayashi for last. Which I tend to do. It's just fun to just knock him down. Electric barriers, really? Just for a bunch of rollerbladers? Oh, this game also makes a reference. Oh, this game reminds me of an anime. That's right. For those of you who don't know, and it's kind of obvious to see, this game pays a little bit of a reference to one of my favorite animes. Another reason why I got into rollerblading is Air Gear. Oh my god, I love that anime. And I love the manga too. Man, if you guys don't know what... Oh, actually, you don't need to feed Hayashi. You just need to graffiti him a little bit. But, actually, I'll let DD Professor K talk, and I'll get back to my explanation. What's up, buddy?
The station feared and
I recognize you. Thought that name looked familiar. What's up, buddy?
Citizens of the underworld, this is your king speaking. Stop what you're doing and listen up. Seems that Poison Jam graffiti contains a lethal poison, makes people laugh themselves to death. They followed up their performance at Shibuya Terminal with encores at Chuo Street and in Wakaku Dai Heights. Those Poison Jam punks got as much attitude as they are ugly.
Enjoying the stream so far? Because I know you've probably
Poison Jam's been heating up the streets with their rivalry with the queens of 99th Street. Rapid 99! These ladies hate seafood with a passion and fight with those fish-faced fools. Poison Jam, like cats and dogs. If you can find them out there on the streets, they might slip you some information. And then there's Hayashi, the Rokaku police force's own personal version of hell on earth. I mean, even his own partners are afraid of him. Because when he loses it, there ain't no telling who to shoot it. I mean, he's crazy. Check this out. Just the other day, he freaked out and trashed a patrol car.
What?
And why, you may ask? Because one of his subordinates went to buy him his favorite mint candy and came back with coffee flavor instead. What's up with this fool?
Not yet, dude. I'll probably install the fight, what's it? Fight Cade thing? Yeah, fight Cade thing a little bit later. Alright. Hayashi. Originally in the game, that's another thing I forgot to point out. I guess another development change that was added in the game was that Hayashi was originally supposed to have a katana instead of a gun. But they changed that for multiple reasons alone. I just remembered something else. I know what we have to do next, and I'm not gonna like it. But I'm gonna do something that most people don't know. So, the next location we're supposed to head to is Rukaku Dai Heights. Because, as DJ Professor K said, Poison Jam followed the performance of their graffiti art at Shibuya Terminal, Chiro Street, and Rukaku Dai Heights. Now, he mentioned Rapid 99. We did 2 out of those 3 areas. So we took care of Shibuya Terminal. So actually, next location. Actually, no, we haven't been to Chiro Street yet, have we? We have not. Are you serious? Okay, so we need to head to Chiro Street next, then to Rukaku Dai Heights. But I think I might be able to jump the gun and head here first. Yes, I am. Alright, this is going to make things 300 times easier. So, okay, now here's the thing. When DJ Professor K mentions a certain location, it's unlocked.
This is 99th Street, the city's hottest nightlife cinema, centered around Benton Tower. Here, it's just one bloody showdown after another, because it's where the Mafia kingpins keep their offices. There's been some bad stuff going down lately, ever since the mysterious power outage. And Rapid 99 seems to have made this their home. Alright, my people, it's time to give 99th Street a new paint job.
Now, I'm glad I'm able to do this like mega early, like 2 levels early, because here comes something interesting. Oh no, here comes a lag spike. As I try to fight my way out of a lag spike, and no, that is not your computer, and no, that is not the stream, that's literally the game itself, let me explain something. So...
Squadron Commander to all personnel. The use have been spotted in the area. All personnel are waiting.
Here's the deal. So... come here. So, originally, you're supposed to go to Chiro Street next, then Rukaku Dai Heights, then here. Come here first. Graffiti everything up, leave, and then take on the other 2 areas. Because of one reason and one reason only. This saves a lot of time. Because there are 34 graffiti pieces here, but here comes the kick in the balls. They're scattered everywhere in 3 different segments of the damn map. And it's so annoying. Good heavens, it's just like, what the hell, man? Oh boy, this is gonna get nuts. As I fight through the lag, I guess I can't talk about this. Actually, what I was getting ready to say before I started mentioning how big the damn level is, 99th Street, originally from Jet Set Radio, was actually called Benton Cho, the City of Night. Originally, this was not run by Rapid 99. It was run by, it was run by a team called the Noise Tanks. I know, with a name like that, it's like, what? Like, what? You're probably thinking to yourself, what the hell is a noise tank? It sounds like, basically, I'm just picturing someone as being like, so wait, it's a giant, so basically it's a speaker that, like, makes a lot of noise, or it's a can? Oh, God. No, that's not it. So, that gold cassette I picked up, I'm going to do this street challenge, because apparently I read a few people know about this. Some people get confused, actually, on this one. They get stumped by it, more than the the Shibuya Terminal one. So, here's the deal. The gates grind. You see those kanji symbols on the left there? To make this challenge 100 times easier, the gates you see here, what it's referring to, are these. So what you need to do is match up, is to sometimes pause the game, match up the kanji symbols, and grind from where it says that. I think how you do this, it goes from, I think it actually goes, kind of like how the way a manga book opens. Instead of it going from left to right, it's right to left. I may be right about that. Don't quote me on that. I may be looking at that one. Wait, is that? No, that's not it. Okay, no, that's not it. I try to look for the first one. So I gotta find that first symbol, everything falls into place perfectly. So where would that be? Sorry, this may take me a minute. What the hell? Is that it? Whoop. So it's like, look. Nope. Okay, alright, let's see. Aha! Alright. So let me just go back down and look at that and compare the said symbols. If anyone knows, isn't... Aha. Aha! Alright. So, we found the first symbol, but what you need to do is check around and see if the second symbol is there. And that's the second symbol. Yeah, so it does go in the way of a manga book. So it goes from right, instead of going from left to right, instead of going from left to right, it goes from right to left. So what we do is we start here, and we grind all the way here, but you can't touch the ground. So let me go back. So what's cool about this is that when you figure this out, you have to land right here back at the beginning. You have to be observant. Another thing about this is also where you learn how to do, use the controller actually, whoa, the character, like, propelling themselves, like, in said direction. Oh, no, damn it. See, that's the one thing that sucks. So, when you hold down the control, when you hold the control stick a certain direction, like, the problem with the game is that the character will propel themselves in said direction. So, I swear, one of these days, if I get one of these street challenges on the first try, I will definitely say Johnny First Try over here. I will definitely say that quote. Mark my words. Oh my goodness. I think the lag spike is actually somewhat helping. Because, like, because all the polygons are trying to load in at once. They have to, like, jump a hair early just before, like, you hit that curve. Yeah. Either a hair early before the curve or just on the curve. Now, I just need to grind and just, like, yo-yo. See? Like that. It's simple. That's the thing. You go from right to left. So, if you're having trouble with that, and you look at it, first off, match up the symbols and think of a manga. Think of a manga book and just go from... Because I actually have a friend actually let me borrow one of his manga books, actually. Fun fact, it was DBZ, so there's that. But yeah, I actually have opened a manga book. I got confused because I wasn't expecting it from opening. I wasn't expecting to open it from right to left. I thought it was gonna be from left to right. So there's that. And speaking of things that are just random. Actually, speaking of things that are just random, share similarities to one thing and another. I was looking through my collection of video games. Originally, I need a PS4, and also I need to buy a copy of it online, because I just really don't give a shit, really, buying a copy of it. Oh man, they're up on the railings, damn it. I was gonna think about buying a copy of Crash Team Racing off of Amazon and actually live stream it for you, guys. And I'm telling you the truth, finding that game is not easy. Considering the fact it's a $19.99 copy of said game. Sweet. How many was that? Oh, 40 tricks. Okay, so I need to do 40 tricks. That's easy. I'm surprised the lag spike actually helped me out here, because that challenge actually would be a little bit weird if it wasn't for the lag spike. I know what you're probably gonna think. I know you're probably thinking to yourself, how the hell do you do this on a regular? How the hell do you do this without the lag spike? You just do it. There we go. 40 tricks. Where am I heading? Not in the right direction, I'll say that much. Aha! Got it. Is that it? Yes. Wait. Is it? Is it it? No, it's not. Damn it. My graffiti's so covered up one of the graffitis. Aha! And there it is. Excellent. Oh my god, this area is so bloody massive, and it's so annoying. I don't know why. Who the hell thought this was a good idea? Oh yeah, people love the concept of bench and choke from the first game. Why not make it similar? Why not make it more bigger and advanced in the second one? Oh boy. Wherever you are at Sega, you stink for coming up with that idea, man.
Squadron commander to all personnel. The suspects have returned. If you get them in your sights, fire at will.
So the alleyways are dark. So they have to use the lights. They have to use these spotlights to actually find us. So it's that dark. Damn it. There we go. That's one. Alright, that's one. 4 more to go. Hey, this is rocking the mic. I think it's done by the Lethal Brothers? Yeah. Speaking of old school games, actually, yeah, I'm talking about old school games, actually, when I was on that topic. So, I'm thinking about getting Crash Team Racing, or, I could dig around my, local game store and see if I can find, what is it, Ratchet and Clank. I love that game because it has so many adult jokes in it. I think the first Ratchet and Clank game is rated E, which is funny, considering a lot of adult jokes are in there. Considering, in fact, I think, what is it? Ratchet says the word, what did he say? What was that line? It was funny. He said, "Hey, look, plumber's crack." I like how the plumber says, "What did you just say?" He said, "Oh, look, the plumber's back." And by the way, I want to say this now. I hate that word, by the way. I hate it used in street slang. I hate the word ratchet. Where I come from, and I'm saying this now, where I come from and what I've learned to know, a ratchet is used to tighten and loosen bolts. For those of you who are uneducated, know they're basically used for like something like as maybe well, for me anyway, they're mainly used for skateboards. Mainly used for skateboards. And skateboards have bolts on them, by the way. So a ratchet is used to loosen and tighten bolts on skateboards and various other things. Oh my god. I just hate that term. I don't even know how to use, and the thing is, I don't even know how to fucking use it correctly. That's the funny part. Like, oh, she's so ratchet. Like, how the hell do you even use that as the correct term? Like, I don't even fucking know. It's like, it just annoys me when I hate street, like, when I hear street slang. It annoys me. It's like, do you know what a dictionary is? Have you ever heard of a thesaurus? Like, good God, man. Then again, I hate when people use the word cray. I hate that because of one reason and one reason alone. That also has its own the word cray has its own personal meaning. Because, for one, cray is a type of fish. Say for example, like a puffer fish. A puffer fish or a black belly skate. And yes, that is a fish. A black belly skate is a fish. It's a weird looking thing too. Or for another example, you want to use another example that's weird? A horseshoe crab. Those things look fucking weird. Like they actually, it's just like they look like a shell, like they look like a weird like shell-shaped like spider. And again, crabs are somewhat in the spider family if I'm remembering that correctly. But my goodness. I dislike street slang with a strong passion. Oh, damn it. Well, that was convenient. I dislike it with a strong passion because, like, hearing it, like, used in, like, not only outside on the streets, but also in, like, media and everything else, it's so bad. It's like, my goodness, no. It's like no one here doesn't know how to use a dictionary or a thesaurus. And by the way, yes, I know a number of people are gonna say in the comments, gonna be like, oh, that's just how people talk. You're gonna say you never talk like that? No, I never talk like that because my dialect is too far gone for me to even sound like that. I know what you're getting ready to ask. What? I know. I actually had someone ask me this question. I'm like, this just shows like they don't pay attention in school, really. They actually asked me what does dialect mean? I'm like, oh, good God. A dialect means of someone how the way they talk. Then again, that correlates well to the same thing as no. Well, yeah, it does. Dialect and vernacular are basically the same thing. And what a vernacular is someone's native tongue, by the way. Before anyone like gets confused of what the hell that is. Oh my goodness. I know you're probably wondering, how do I know all this? Well, fun fact, I don't know whether should I mention this on stream or not. You know what, I won't. I'll mention it in one of my videos. You know what, I'll say it anyway. I used to be... Well, actually, most YouTubers, I'll say this, yeah. I'll say it like this. Like most YouTubers, I was homeschooled. So, the internet was my oyster. Whenever I didn't know a word, I just looked it up and just went from there. Oh, is that all the graffiti here? Okay, cool. Oh no! Should I mute my stream? I'll just turn it down. So I don't get copyrighted for it. The song, I'm sorry, I had to turn that down. I hate the song Birthday Cake, and two, fun fact about the song Birthday Cake, it's actually sung by if you're a fan of the Gorillaz, it's sung by the English voice actor of Noodle. So in translation, it's Noodle singing this song, and it's so bad. Gosh damn it. It really is that bad. I fucking hate this song, dude. It's so ugly. It sounds ugly as sin. Where does this connect to? Will this take me to the, yeah, okay, cool, it does. Oh, man. While I'm skating through here and ignoring the song Birthday Cake that's playing in the background. There we go. Ah, cool. More cans. And I think we're about to run into another... Yep.
Squadron commander to all personnel. The suspects have returned. If you get them in your sights, fire at will.
Now the thing is, how come they didn't set up... Again, they set up in 2 locations, right? Why didn't they set up here? Why was the first location set up in the most lit area in the whole damn level? I mean, it was literally in the most nightclub area. Then again, I probably blended in with the neons, considering like Yogi's wearing all like blue and gold and blue, green, and red. Well, no, blue, green, and orange. My bad. That's the color scheme. Can you just picture that? Like you're just wearing like a multicolored shirt, and then someone's like, "Oh wow, I actually thought I could do that. I didn't know I could jump from that high." like, what is it? You, run into, like, a neon lit area, and next thing you know, the person chasing you can't find you. That's funny. I just thinking about that just makes me laugh a little bit. What is this? Okay, cool. Where's that last one? Oh, to my right? Okay, yeah, it's to my right. No, it's to my left. Okay, I misread the map. Really? No, it's up the... Okay, so it's up this way and to my right. I fucking hate the song Birthday Cake. Oh, thank you, a good song. Yes. Like this, like that, I will take it. Hey, a graffiti soul, how did you get here? Oh! Cool, you're one of the ones I unlocked. Nice. No one's got a graffiti soul there, so there you go. 30. Oh my god. $10 more to go. Then we're out of here. Excuse me. I just burped there and you guys didn't hear it, thank goodness. Hey, this is gonna be cake. So that means the next one's excellent. Oh yeah. Oh, you gotta be. Tag, you're it. that should be the. I'm surprised no one in this game says that. I'm sorry. I'm surprised no one in this game. That would be too cliched. That would be a cheap joke to make because they're using graffiti. I know. But come on, man, that's a missed opportunity to say. Like in graffiti terms, you could use that. You could say, "Tag, you're it." Oh my god. Now I've got to the verge of making bad jokes. If you got any graffiti puns, leave them in the comments in archive mode or leave them in the chat, please. I'll be glad to read them off. And I am not ashamed to do so either. One more. Where are you? Wait, where is it? Wait, what? Hold up. Oh, coming up on it. Yes! And we're at the exit too! Let's go, boys! We're out of here! Ah, yo. Ah! Damn it. So, I've never seen that text before. So, D1S3NT actually says, Poison Jam's getting out of control in Churro Street. Huh. So, if you come here first, then you're able to do that. Hey, this is Sweet Soul Brother, and it's the remix version. I may leave a link to the original soundtrack of Jet Set Radio and Jet Set Radio Future. If I forget to do it, look it up for yourselves. It's well worth listening to. Yeah, you want to get back to the garage? Just grind up just get a good start, get a good moving start, and slide up the dragon's tail, and land here. Now let's get out of the lag. What? He's here too? Okay. Oh, you gotta be joking me. Alright, let's get it. I can graffiti faster than you can stand up. How old are you, Hayashi? Anyway. Let's get out of Lag Central. I wasn't expecting Hayashi to show up. Then again, people come here last. So they probably never... So that's my first time ever seeing that. Then again, I come here second. I normally take over... I normally, like, handle... What is it? Churro Street first, then Hakurai Heights, then 99th Street. Then again, 99th... Like I said, as you saw on 99th Street, it's kind of Even without the lag spike, 99 Street is just a pain. It's just a pain in the balls, really. So who gives a hell? So where to next? That's Shibuya. Well, actually, no. I have to get to the Shibuya Terminal from the Chill Street from Shibuya Terminal.
Hey, crank up the volume, wake up the neighbors. Are you hearing this or what? Is your heart pounding with the beat? Am I getting through to you? Show me what you got. I'm counting on y'all.
Yeah. Chill Street. Here we go.
This is Chuo Street, the heart of Tokyo's entertainment district. Get out there and bury poison gems, nasty graffiti and paint.
That's kind of funny in a way that he says this is the heart of Tokyo's entertainment. So in actual Japan, there actually is a place.
HQ to all squads. A gang has been spotted near Chuo Street. All squads to investigate. Repeat.
There's a place similar to this in Japan. Actually, that is the heart of Tokyo's entertainment set.
This is Hayashika HQ. Send in all the tanks.
Tanks? What the hell?
Understood. HQ to Armor Division. All tanks prepare for emergency deployment.
Oh, you're joking.
This is Armored Leader to all armored units. If you see those punks, blast them.
Interesting. I like the text robot because there's a glitch that can happen if you actually enter the graffiti style while talking while they're having that conversation. It will repeat itself. Let's see. I showed off gum. I showed off corn. Let's show off beef. Why not? Why not? He's on the box art. He's on the cover of the game. Why not show him off?
This is Hayashi. Those punks are back in this area? Get off your butts and earn that paycheck.
That's some tech. That's a new flavor text I've never seen.
This is Armored Leader to all armored units. If you see those punks, blast them.
And the repeating dialogue. I think. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Armored Division to
Oh my gosh! You can see where I'm grinding.
the target and are commencing attack.
The streets are turning into a demilitarized zone. I don't think them combat vehicles have to obey traffic signs. Take out this nasty iron behemoth.
Got it. There's a glitch actually in this game where you can actually glitch out the game to where the sparks don't show. One of 6. They sent in 6 tanks just to take on a bunch of roller skating kids. Well, no one knows how old the GGs are. Technically, I think there was someone who said Beat was 18 when he was 18 in the first game, and here he's 20. Yeah, it's only been 2 years. So in the first game, Beat was 18, and here he's 20, which kind of would make sense in a way. To be honest with you, I thought the GGs were like just younger than that. I thought like when they're like in JSR, I thought they were like what 15 to like 17. I didn't think they'd be that much older. No, I hate this. I hate that damn song. I can still hear it. I really don't want to get copyrighted, so I'm just turning that down. Oh my god. That's tank number 4. Alright, I'm starting to lose count. And the last one's right behind me. Cool. This one leads to a dead end. Cool. That was easy. Oh man, jeez. Actually, I don't have a actually, that's a funny thing. I talked about rollerblading earlier. Well, me rollerblading earlier. Actually, I don't have a pair of trooper skates. I have normal street skates. You probably think you're probably gonna ask me, like, you're probably gonna say to yourself, what the bloody hell's the difference? Oh, charming. You're probably gonna say to yourself, what the bloody hell's the difference? Like I said, trooper skates allow you to grind on rails and allow you to grind on rails and do wall rides a little bit easier. Where street skates are mainly meant for just mainly meant for skate parks and just street skating. So there you go. You can technically grunt. And you're out of here. Well, actually, you can do. Actually, there's a glitch I found out one day. So if you dash into Hayashi hard enough, and he falls like from where you're spray painting, if he falls from here, it counts as a win. Because I guess like then again he can't. I don't think. I guess like he broke his legs or something. Then again, it's Hayashi, so why should so? It's like really crazy. Anyway, man, I hate this song. I really do. My friend Kitty actually doesn't mind the song "Birthday Cake" that's playing right now. She doesn't mind it. I'm just like, how the hell do you not mind? How the hell are you okay with this like loud scream, like just this badly translated song? It probably sounds different in Japanese. I put dollars to donuts on that. And for those of you who don't know what that means, it's a saying. Like, I put my bets on that. I place my bets on that. Thank you. Whoa, I almost hit the wrong button. There we go. Oh my god. We're shooting for... Jeez, almost 2 hours? Really? I'll keep going. What time is it? It's 9:08. Whatever. It's 9:08 where I am. I don't know what... Say what... Tell me what time it is in your... Tell me what time it was in your time zone as of the stream in the comments and chat below. Jeez. I had 2 people coming to my stream, a newcomer, and what is it? And my friend. I won't give away his name. You can, if you're in the stream right now, you can see it. Sweet. I probably should have swapped around my graffiti since I went to 99th Street, but whatever. So what are the street challenges here? Grind combo times 10, air combo times 4, 30 tricks at 6,000 points, and grind wall ride, grind wall ride. I know where that location is, and I will show it off. This is where the street challenge at Shibuya Terminals and 99th Street. Well, mainly Shibuya Terminal. Well, yeah, Shibuya Terminals and 99th Streets are the only 2 hardest ones. After this point, the street challenges just get easy. Well, no, they do get easy. Because if you know the layout, if you memorize the layout of some of the areas, actually you can actually figure it out. Air combo times 4, let's go. What was that other one? 30 tricks, I can do that easily, actually. A method backflip, that is one of the... I can only do, in real life actually, I can only do like an LK 180 and a method. Maybe one of Corn's tricks, either, well, Corn and Gum's tricks I can do as well, such as a karate and a cross rocket, I think that's called, yeah. I would take Sweet Soul Brother. Jesus Christ. Is that 30? Wait, what? Grind combo times 10. Okay. Oh boy. What was that one? 30 tricks and... Oh wow, I almost got the 60,000 points one. Sweet. Let's see. As I'm graffitiing everything up, originally I do have a plan if some of the music becomes a little bit too repetitive. I have a speaker I can hook up and I can play some non-copyrighted music. If you don't know who non-copyrighted music I have is, it's one of my favorite bands, one of my favorite internet bands, Nefex. I'll leave a link to their channel actually after the stream, so you guys go check them out because they're awesome. Basically, what their music is, it's like, it's inspiring. Like, it's meant to inspire people to chase after their dreams. Like, that's the point of their music. And the thing is, they like to make, and the thing is, they're really good at just, like, getting the point across and making, like, a lot of references and jokes along the way of doing all that. Sweet! That was easy. That was, yeah, the 60,000, yeah, the 60,000 points. Alright, cool. Now I just jump from here to here. Wait, hold up. Okay, now here's the thing that sucks. There are... No! Damn it. Alright, let's try that again. So, there are graffiti souls here. And the kicker is that you need a boost to grab them. So there's one, I think, to my... Yeah, there's one to my right, and there should be one to my left. Yeah, there's one to my right and one to my left. So let's go from... I can't remember where to say this. Let's go from right to left. So here's the one here on the right. They park it next to a puddle of water. The thing is, you can see this from one of the other... Whoa, you can see this from one of the other areas. I don't know why Birthday Cake keeps playing after, Sweet Soul Brother. I just want something else to play. No! Slay me, dude. Alright. Oh my god! Input. Oh my good god. What just happened? I almost got away with that. I literally almost got away with that. What is this one? I read the name of this tune. Alright. Okay, so doing this now, because I don't think the game does this for you, but you have to, unlike back in the day of old school video games, back when memory cards were starting to become a thing, you actually, this game does not have an autosave feature. So what I need to do is what I technically need to do is go in here, go to the GG notebook, and yeah. I'll just overwrite that file. Chapter 2, good god. Well, again, we would be further along, but I'm just like trying to show up as much as I can. Also, if I die, the thing is, if you die in this game and you don't save, you lose that progress. I think the game has a little bit of auto-saving, but I don't know that completely because I never completely died in this game. So, and I will not find out today. So let's get this party rolling. Oh my goodness. So, it's kind of cool that my buddy Descent was streaming. He's probably done now. He only streamed. He's been cutting back on the live stream because he actually did say it. He's been streaming for like 5 to 6 hours, like consistently. Like he's been consistent with that. But the thing is, it's taking a toll on him. So he's like, he's been cutting back on the stream. Like, he's only been doing like 1 to 2 hour streams, and I can respect that. And again, for me though, I've actually done like, what is it? Not even that. I think I've done like, on my Facebook page, I've done like maybe, if you're one of my friends or my family members, I've done like maybe like 3 hour to 5 hour streams, like straight. Wait. Hold up. Oh boy. What does that lead to? Oh my gosh, I stopped myself just in time. Okay, cool, that was... So that's what they intended you to do. Damn it! I can't... Am I just not gauging that right, or is my depth perception just not even there? It's funny. I have good depth perception in I have good depth perception in real life, but in video games, it's crappy. Because there have been rare moments where, well, minus just in this game, but there have been other video games I've played where I've died because of the depth perception. And again, if you want to talk about games having weird depth perception, play Crash Bandicoot: The Insane Trilogy, and play what is it? High Road and play Road to Nowhere and High Road, and then come back, and then you can come back to me. Because I actually have done those. I actually had a friend who actually had the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Played at his place. High Road and Road to Nowhere, they suck. It's just that the fact that like Crash is hit. Well, I wouldn't say that. I don't blame the hitbox detection. Oh right, you're supposed to land it at a different way. Or you're supposed to land it like near the sewers. Hang on, let me try that again. But yeah, the thing is with the Insane Trilogy is that Crash's the depth perception in Crash 1 is so weird. Cause like the thing is about the button input is that like how do I put this? It's not really all that. It's there, but it's along the lines of like what is it? It's along the lines actually of like how they reprogrammed it actually, because how originally was is that like Crash actually jumped, like Crash's controls were a little bit more tight even for a 1996 game, which is funny to say. Well, then again, you had Super Mario 64, but then again, that's a different category all on its own. But Crash's controls are actually really tight. There it goes. Crash's controls are really tight, so what is it? The Road to Nowhere actually is not that hard. It's just that like Crash's hitbox is brand new. That's the only new change to Crash there was, is that his hitbox is no longer like a what. I actually did look it up. It's no longer like in a circle-like formation, which is interesting to say. Crash's hitbox is more like an oval shape, and it's really weird sometimes, especially in Crash 1. Because like you'll die from almost like practically nothing, but as long as your hitbox is like not a circle, it's an oval.
Looks like those little beast dudes have arrived. Please don't feed the animals.
It sounded so cocky. It's like those little beast dudes have arrived. Please don't feed the animals. Like what? Just what? He sounded so cocky with that. Like he didn't. Like that just sounded like very more. It sounded more like what is the word? Sarcastic and degrading than it needed to. The voice actors did a lot of good job reading. Just reading the scripts properly. Then again, we're talking about video games that have like good writing, good script writing. Then I don't care what anybody says about that game. It's good to me because I just like it and I separate the game series altogether. Is Crash Twinsanity. Crash Twinsanity actually had some good writing with like with the humor of it and everything else. Some people consider it to be a little bit more of a kind of like a not true Crash game because of the fact it's like so weird and it's like it's more cartoony than it was. Then again, that's how Crash is supposed to be. Then again, Cortex's voice was not done by. Also, another thing is that makes it more interesting is that like Cortex's voice was not done by what is it? Was not done by Clancy Brown in Crash Twinsanity. It was done by a new dude named Lex Lang, who actually I forget what I looked up. I think he's a comedian actually, kind of like Roger Craig Smith and what's that dude's name? He's a comedian as well. Hang on, I'm trying to remember. I watch his YouTube videos and they're funny as hell. It's what is it? Stuart Hoff. Stephen Hoff. I think it is. Damn it, I need to look up his channel name again. Anyway, but the dude, it's a comedian. I'll just tell you that. I'll leave a link to his channel later. when I dig it up, make sure I'm saying his name right. I got all the graffiti souls here? Okay, that's weird. Nice. I'll take that for $1. Hey. So, like, when it comes down to comedians, I actually do like them. I actually did look up a little bit of, I looked up, Roger Craig Smith, and he actually is not bad of a comedian. He's very funny. I'm trying to remember how to, sorry, I'm still thinking about that dude. His first name's Steven, but I'm trying to remember his last name. Is it Hof? I think it's Hof, Stephen Hof. Oh my god. That sounds so, oh my god, I think he shares the same last name as a... He shares the same last name as a YouTube actress I know. Her voice acting is really good, and I love it. It's miles better than mine. Then again, I'm the kind of person who would voice like a goofy character, like someone like Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank, or like Daxter from Jak and Daxter. Anyway, you want to get rid of us, don't you? Pretty much. Nothing in life is free. You gotta work for it. Yeah, no shit. Beat us in a race and we won't mess with you anymore. Deal. Get out of here. Next thing you know, you'll be all crying like a big. Wow, that's bad grammar. God, my brain autocorrect that immediately. Actually, that is bad grammar. You will be. They used the wrong will. I think they used that wrong too. It's supposed to be W-E-L-L, not W-I-L-L. Never mind. Then again, it's Poison Jam. I think they actually would spell that. I think since it's Poison Jam, they actually would have spelled it that way. I can outrun these dudes. Oh my gosh. Anyway, actually, you know, I might as well get on a topic. Otherwise, this is just gonna be dead air commentary, and I really don't like that. This ain't if I was playing something else, then I would wouldn't mind dead air comment. That has like a lot of talking in it. Something like Deadpool or just another game. Something like Deadpool really that has like a lot of talking in it. Like then I would consider then I would actually be okay with like dead air commentary, because like the game would do all the talking for me. But I guess I get on the topic of voice actors. Since I talked about Lex Lang and Clancy Brown. YouTube voice actors I come across and found. My personal favorite, if you were to ask me who's my favorite voice acting YouTuber, Kimlin Tran. If you don't know who Kimlin Tran is, she's done multiple works on different projects, such as working for Sanity Not Included by a guy named Dexter Manning on Machinima back in the day. She's also did the voice of I forget her name. It was from a DW game actually. Damn it, I forget. I forget which DW game it was, and I forget the character's name. Damn. But she did the voice of her, and she did the voice of Fidget from Dust, Alias, and Tail. Look that game up; it's really good. There's what is it? There's Fidget from Dust, Alias, and Tail. There's that was pathetic, man. You won't get a stat easily. Nice. Cool. They're out of there. So next up, Rokakudai Heights, and I might just end stream actually there. What chapter are we on? I know this thing goes off by chapters. Well, actually, I might end it after I beat Rapid 99, because since I did that 2 levels beforehand. Wow, that was a smooth transition. I'll end it after I defeat Rapid 99, then I'll call it a stream there. That way you can see what, now I can see what chapter I'm actually at. Let's get back to the garage through here. Jeez. You better jump out of the way if there's a kid coming down, someone dashing down the street with thrusters on his skates. Anyway. But, oh, I forgot to show off something. I legitimately forgot about this. This game, unlike, you're probably thinking, well, the game has idle animations. I forgot to show that off. Now, as you're seeing here, the characters are standing still, and they're doing their signature dance moves. But, if I stop moving, but, if you leave the character you're playing as alone for a little bit, wait for it, they look around, and then they start dancing themselves. This is Beat and Yo-Yo's signature dance. Yo-Yo and Beat, there are some characters that share the same dance moves. Roboy and the team I mentioned earlier, the Noise Tank, share the same dance. Yo-Yo and Beat share the same dance. What is it? Rikaku Goji, another character we're gonna get later on, named Clutch, share the same dance. Jazz, another character we're gonna get later on, shares the same dance as Gum. And Rapid 99 shares the same dance as a character we'll get later on as well, named Cube. And that's about it, really. Those are the only characters that share the same dance as someone else. Every other character has their own signature dance. It's kind of cool, actually, to see them dance in their skates. And the dance Beat is doing right now, I've actually done that in my skates as well. Same with Korn, same with Gum, same with the other characters as we go out and get them. Whoa, hello, stream. Okay, so stream had a little bit of issue there. I saw that. It jump cut. But it's whatever. Jesus, I went straight to the stream to do that. Oh, you can't see my health bar. Whoops. Whatevers. Oh no, you can't. Oh no, you literally can't see it. I'm not gonna die or anything, so that's no problem. You don't really need to see that. Next up, Rikaku Dai Heights.
This is Rikaku Dai Heights, an abandoned hill that time never forgot. Poison Jam's always prowling around. Bury the graffiti and put the smackdown on Poison Jam.
Let's do this. Oh my gosh! I just remembered. Okay. So here's the deal. The thing with LOL. There are now. I know what you're now. This is Poison Jam's area. They're always prowling. Like DJ said, they're always prowling around here. But there are two blue dots. One is Poison Jam, and one is something else. We'll get to that later. Since I showed off Beat, I probably should show off Combo. I mean, I will show him off because no one shows him off that much in their playthroughs. But check, just look how massive this dude is. Good gosh. Charming.
All officers are advised to patrol their districts more vigilantly.
Nice. What's up, Poison Jam? Anyway, who was it? Right, I was talking about voice actors, and I was talking about Kim Tran. Kim Tran plays the voice of a special character I love, and she's in one of my favorite video games. Skullgirls. Miss Fortune plays the voice of Miss Fortune and Robo Fortune, which is really cool. And Killer Tran playing the voice of Robo Fortune kind of fits, considering Killer Tran's a little bit of an internet junkie herself. But she's really cool, and if you have any indie games or you want her to help you with something, go to her channel. I'll probably leave a link to that as well, where you can find her and you read the descriptions and everything else, and you can get all the information you need there. Now, where we need to go. You know, when he skates backwards, it's different. Jesus. Man, he's so mad. How do you skate like this, dude? How do you want to place bets that combos, how rollerblades work, I'm going to explain this as well. Another thing about rollerblades that you may think, oh, they're all the same shoe size. No, no, no. Rollerblades depend on what shoe size you wear. How many of you want to bet that Combo wears like size 10 shoes? Because his skates are freaking massive, just because he's massive. Then again, I'm in no position to talk about like big shoe size, considering the fact I wear a size 13 shoe. 12 wide and 13 normal. I'm not afraid to admit. I'm not afraid to say that on stream. I really don't care. I've met people who have smaller shoe sizes than mine. Then again, when I tell them mine, they're just like, how is that even possible? Like, that's just. I'll just say this. That's just genetics. I forget. I get that. I think I get that from my I think I get that from my mom's side of the family. I'm not 3% sure. I'll ask her. But, like, there's a lot of big-feeted people in my family compared. I think it actually started with my grandfather, and then it went from there to my uncle, and then down to me. Well, actually, my 2 uncles, then down to me. My uncle wears a... Oh, there's the character. Sorry, I skated by too fast. Probably just blinked and missed her, but... Yeah, it's a she, actually, this time. You get, in a way, you get characters, you get new characters per level, but since I did it in reverse order than you're supposed to do it, and we didn't see a new character until just now. Anyway, hi there, this is Riff. Riff originally was in the first game, but remember I mentioned earlier about some of the characters' names got changed from the first one? She was in the first game. Her name originally was called Mew, M-E-W, like a cat. Yeah, she kind of looks like a cat person anyway. Anyway, no, not as like a cat girl, like cat ears and tail, as in like someone who likes cats as a pet. Anyway, the point of the matter is that her name went from Mew to Rith, and that's it. All the other characters, some of the characters' names stayed the same. Combo's name stayed the same, Yo-Yo's, and that's it. And another character we'll get later on as well, but... Oh, and Gum's name stayed the same too from the first game. But, what is it? Only Korn and Rith went through a name change. Well, actually, no, there's a third person. No, there are 2 others, actually, in the game, who we'll get to later. Rith is somewhat impressed that we're with our skating skills. Sweet. Whoa. What the hell? Come on, Combo. Oh my goodness, I've never had this happen before. What is a hitbox? See. Cool. There you are. You're not too bad. Whatever it is you're looking for, it sounds like fun. Count me in. Whatever it is you were looking for. So, was he explaining the situation while actually skating after her? That's interesting. Anyway, now that we have a new character, and I show off Combo a little bit, let's switch to our new character. Say hello to... Rith. Now, I'm going to tell you guys...
HQ to all cars. The youths are in robust diet. All officers are advised to patrol their districts more vigilantly.
Okay, because I wanted to repeat dialogue. Anyway, there's an internet joke actually revolving around Rith and Yo-Yo, and it's very funny and cute at the same time. Like, people portray Yo-Yo and Rith as like a couple, and I can somewhat see that actually. Yo-Yo's cocky and like bold and brave. Rith is happy-go-lucky. And the comic actually, in the online manga comic, Rith actually gets a nickname from one of the characters, and she's not known as Rith. She gets another nickname from the character. She's called Pep, or Peppy for short, which is kind of funny in a way. So it's like, wow, so that's her nickname? It's Peppy. Again, she seems like the person who would be very peppy. And no, I don't mean like cheerleader standards, I mean like just in general, like as in someone who's like very cheerful. Like who looks at the good and the bad of life, but takes it, like accepts them for what they are. What do I need to do? Yeah, I can get that one. One, two, three. Boom! All in one fell swoop. And the thing is, I need to collect those now. Let's see. Was it? Alright, let me get back on my topic of talking about voice actors. I talked about me blathering on about Kim Tran as anything to indicate that she's one of my favorites. Another favorite voice actor, well, internet-wise, would be, what is his name? His name is Lucario's Claw, but I won't say his real name. I won't say his real name because that I don't want to give away who he really is without his permission. That would just be rude of me. But his name is Lucario's Claw. Type that in on YouTube and search it up. Awesome dude. He's an amazing voice actor. Another cool voice actor I know, that's one of my favorites, is PM Seymour. Type him in. He's an amazing voice actor. Like his vocal range is impressive, and him speaking. And when you hear him speak Japanese, like whenever he says his lines in Japanese, it's so kick-ass, dude. What's this? This right here is a statue of Kagegoshi's ancestors. Check this out. Heads are gonna roll if you bust them up. That's a joke. There's a glitch in this game, so when you do that, originally it's not supposed to glitch into the ground like this. Basically, whoa, okay, standing too close. It's supposed to it's not supposed to glitch into the ground like that. So the head's supposed to bust off and you're able to kick it around. Whatever. Alright, let's follow Poison Jam. I sprayed all the graffiti in this area. Oh, there's some more up there. But yeah, PM Seymour is another awesome dude. Go check him out. Look him up on YouTube. Now, if you want to another awesome YouTuber I know that's good at voice acting is, what is her name? Michaela Laws. Type in Michaela Laws VA voice actor. Type in Michaela Laws VA, and her voice acting and her singing are beautiful. I literally love it, man. She's amazing. That's it. Wow, I'm giving shout outs left and right. I may need to leave links to these people's channels later. I think they won't mind. Like just one random, just like a fan. There's like one fan who's a person who's like a huge fan of theirs that actually leaves a link to their channel. I mean, I guess they wouldn't. I mean, I think they wouldn't mind it because like it's just like cool. They get more viewers that way. For me, like YouTube's algorithm is iffy and all, but for me, really, I'm doing this for fun. I ain't doing this for fame. I ain't doing it for glory, and plus, I can pretty much damn sure say I ain't doing this for money either, because I really could give two shits about that. Alright, that's all the creases here. I'm just doing this just to have fun, you know, like, YouTube is meant to be a hobby. It's meant for people. It's meant to be a platform where people can express themselves, be creative, and just have fun. And that's what I like to do here. Like, for me, how the way I'm recording this, it may look decent and everything else, but I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm recording this from my, I'm just doing this from my cell phone, and I'm just, like, having a blast just doing it. Oh, I forgot to mention, there's also flavor text with the characters. Check out Yo-Yo. You know, like, you know, yo. Jeez. Aw, Yo-Yo has a crush on you. A Rift. Sorry, wow, I keep calling her name. 999 99th Street. They don't show their faces in public very often. Some say Rapper 99 and Poison Jam are sworn enemies. because something big went down a while back. I don't know the details though. A friend of mine told me that the girls in that 999 are real lookers. I think he was just too scared to to ask them. In any case, I'm gonna go easy on them. Alright. So, that's funny. So B gives a little bit of information there, and I'll explain. Hey, you gotta go out and do. The only thing I hate more than dogs, and that's goldfish. What? I was not a big fan of dogs? Or goldfish? Why is that? That's a weird thing to actually have a fear. Well, not a fear, a phobia of. What do you have to say, Gum? Whoop. Skated away. Trying to get that text back. The area of 99th Street is built around the tower that has a bunch of places to grind. Definitely check that out. You can also telephone and wall ride. See everything. Let's try everything out, and don't forget to check the map before I press the start button. That should give you some helpful hints. Okay, so the game actually does tell you, like, some areas are big and large, so use the map. Man, those buoyancy and freeze are out of control. I say we start on Chill Street and cover everything to Rakakudai Heights and 99th Street on our own graffiti. Chill Street is probably the best place to start. Yeah, see, Corn even says go to Chill Street first. But you're supposed to do it in a weird order, where it's like, you're supposed to go backward. You're supposed to go in a weird order where you go to 99th Street first, then Chill Street, then Rakakudai Heights. We got some new graffiti. Let's check it out. Let's see what we have. We have quite a little bit here. So we have Shake Shake, Haze. What was the last one I stopped at? It was Shrimp Alien, wasn't it? Oh no. Yeah, it was Shrimp Alien. So we have, the new one is Please Leave It, SO, R, and Screaming. What's this one? We got Small Flamin', which is number, what is that one? Okay, number 2. We have Wild Miss, Shrimp Alien, that one, Full Mark. What was that one called? Red Mustard. I like the name of that. YM. And, oh my god. Do you like my samurai hair? I may just replace that. This one looks just wild, dude. Okay, what's next? Let's see what we have. What do we have? We still have Q Scroll Over, Please. We have Haze. That one. I think that's where I stopped. Yeah, we stopped after BB Star. So it was. Then we have Glorious Body Line. Nice. It's a nice. Flaming Afro Hair Boss. Wow. Haze again. And another Haze. Let's go with. Where's that one? Not BB Star. Nah, so keep Screw Over, Please. What do we have here? Yeah, long slick back hair. Just like that. Last one was Die Die Bomb. We have. Oh, yes! I'm taking this one. This one's called Blaze. What else do we have? We have. We'll Be Right Back. Oh my god, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Underground World. Nice name. And we have Scary and Draw Free. That one just looks like, oh my god, I love that. So it's a tie between Blaze and Draw Free. I'll use Blaze for what is it? Rakakudai Heights for the moment. What do we have for the extra large? We have Space Rose Star, China Syndrome, Haze, Andromeda, Telltale Peaceful. Here's a new one, Tokyo Transit. Transition. Bumpy Surface, I love that one. And Make It Look Bubbly Kind. I love this graffiti piece because it's nothing but just colors and just nothing but colors and like weird what is it? Geometric shapes. That's the word. Geometric shapes. It looks like a little bit, almost looks like Tetris. It's a tie between Bumpy Surface and I'll take it, make it look bubbly kind, because that one looks too gold. Alright, we're done. Jesus crackers, I love this. Good gosh. Alright. Where are we at? 2 hours and 14 minutes? Alright. And so I'm gonna end off with us racing Rapid, defeating Rapid 99, and then I'll save the game and call it end stream there. Man, this has been a fun stream. I need to do this a little bit more often. I'll probably do this on weekends every now and then. I got a couple of party games I can use, actually, that you guys can... Damn it! I saw that on stream. Okay, never mind. Sorry, good thing I have stream delay up because my phone will act weird and it just like won't keep the signal. Like, if you saw a weird jump cut there, my bad. Because I don't know what just happened. But the stream was going fine. Let's say normally I guess like it's gotten used to me streaming because that's like the second time that's happened. And the first time I did it was just like awful, dude. Like, it just kept doing that like almost every 10 minutes and I was just getting pissed off by it. Oh man. I was talking about voice actors. What else can I talk about? Well, I guess I can talk about this. Since I mentioned it on my Facebook page, since I mentioned it on my Facebook live streams and my little podcast called the Variety Podcast. What is it? What got me? It's funny that most of the stuff I'm interested in was nice. I took damage. Most of the stuff I'm interested in, like say, like soccer, stuff like soccer and what is it? Stuff like soccer, rollerblading, and skateboarding. Funny enough, funny enough, me liking skateboarding came from my sister. Skateboarding came from me loving skateboarding came from my big sister. Like, I saw her on a skateboard and I wanted to try it. She said it was a lot of fun and I gave it a shot and I skateboard every now and then. What got me into rollerblading was this game right here, as I said earlier. Oh my shite. I might as well just land in the water. That's a kick in the pants. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, my sister got me into skateboarding. This game got me into rollerblading. Mario Striker Charge is what got me into soccer. And Crash Team Racing got me into go-karting. Only, the thing with me is that growing up, I mainly was one of those kids that I did go outside. I'm not gonna, like, beat around the bush around that. Like, I did go outside as a kid, but most of my interest in life, well, most, like, hobbies I have, came from either from my sister or just video games. Well, actually, the reason why I'm a gamer now is because of my sister Rachel. Well, I said it. There you go. I don't care. Yeah, it was thanks to her that I'm a gamer, because the first game I ever played, we ever played, was a... Oh no, not again. Sorry, I had to turn that down because I hate birthday cake. I really do. Anyway, so my sister Rachel got me into playing video games. Our first game we ever played together was Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage for the PlayStation 1, but we had a PS2 at the time and we played on that. She only played the game halfway through because she wasn't all that interested in it. But I was, so I just kept playing it to the very end of the game. I never 100%ed it until, like, I was 6 when I played that game, yeah. I was 6 years old when I played Spyro the Dragon. And, I was 6 years old when I played Spyro the Dragon, and I was... Oh my god, I almost did it! That's a challenge all on its own. Anyway, thanks to yeah, Rachel played Spyro halfway through, and I played it all the way through. Not 100%ing, I just played the game all the way through, and had fun with it. Then after that, we later went to the local game store up the street, where we went up to the local game store, and next thing you know, boom, we bought another game. We bought Crash Team Racing, and I played that game till I couldn't play it no more. And the thing is, Crash Team Racing was actually my first ever racing game. I didn't start playing racing. That was the one game that got me into kind of like some to like simulating games, some simulated racer games, and just cartoony racing games. Crash Team Racing is the game that got me into... This is going to sound kind of backwards when I say this. How the order goes is that I played Crash Team Racing first, then Kirby Air Ride. I know what you're thinking. How did I go from Crash Team Racing to Kirby Air Ride? Like, Kirby Air Ride is the most simplistic racing game out there. It just controls with a control stick and A. It might as well just be controlled with an actual arcade stick. Anyway, the point of the matter is this. I played, like, Crash Bandicoot actually got me into playing multiple racing games, and I fell in love with them. Every single one of them. Wow, I'm causing a huge lag spike with this. Thank you. I hate that damn song. But yeah. Crash got me into playing other racing games. After I played Crash and Kirby, I started playing what is that? What's that one game? I started playing what is it? It was Gran Turismo. So it was Crash Team Racing, Kirby Air Ride, Gran Turismo, and then I played a game called Burnout, and I loved it. Like, I played that game until I couldn't play it no more, or until, like, my controller, like, until my controller died, until my controller, like, my cord controller just broke on me, like, just from old age. So, there's that. I also, when it comes to other racing games, the only last simulated racing game I've ever played was, what was that game? It was at my friend's house. It's at his house. What was it? Forza Horizon? Forza? Yeah. Yeah, this is another typical racing game. Then again, there are other racing games out there, like, say, Need for Speed, On the Run. Then again, Need for Speed On the Run is more of a racing to quick time event sort of deal kind of game. I had a friend who actually had that game, and it kind of seemed like that, too. Then again, I played a lot of games that had quick time events. Then again, I played Sonic Unleashed, for goodness sake. And before anyone says anything, yeah, I do love that. I love Sonic Unleashed. Anyway, yes, I do like Sonic Unleashed. I don't care what anyone says about that game, because people dislike it because they're like, oh, it's another freaking God of War clone. Oh my gosh, man, I'm sick and tired of hearing that shite, too. It's like, oh, it's a God of War clone. It's like, just because God of War was like one of the first ever games to quote-unquote do quick-time events where you push a button prompt, doesn't mean it had the copyrighted claim to be the sole game. For goodness sakes, rhythm games have that already. Rhythm games did that before freaking God of War. So I really don't give a shite when someone says that about Sonic Unleashed. And unless you actually know the background history of the bloody game, don't say shite, dude. Because originally, like, fun fact, here's the fun fact behind it. Sonic Unleashed originally was supposed to be Sonic Adventure 3, but due to the Werehog element, they just figured, you know what, just make it its own game. And that's what they did. They tried something, and that's the kind of shitey thing about it. Whenever a game company, and I feel sorry for game companies that do this, and that's the reason why indie companies are kind of like being the new top dogs around the gaming market, because whenever a major company tries something new and innovative, their friends start pitching a bitch and they start complaining about absolutely nothing. And then when you get indie companies that just like do something similar to that kind of construct, it's like, oh, it's brand new, it's innovative, it's like it's something very original. It's like you're a clod and you know it. And before you actually get a comment about saying that, that's not technically an insult if you think about it. Calling someone a clod is basically calling them a piece of earth. So I can basically be calling them a strong, like, I call them an oak tree, basically. That's not really an insult. Just to point that out. Good gosh. I know, like, that's like, I know, like, sound like I'm going on a tirade. I'm, like, defending something, like, something that I love dearly. But no, it's just, like, when you're not really, what is it? There's a saying, I forget what it was. It's an old Japanese saying, basically. It's like, a wise man talks less, but a foolish man speaks more, basically. That's basically the gist of that saying. I don't fully remember what it was, but that's basically the concept of the saying. Well, my goodness. That's, like, how I feel about that. It's like when someone just bashes on an indie company just for no bloody reason, it just pisses me off. Then again, the same thing was said about Lab Zero and Skullgirls, and that made... That game had one controversy, and the thing about it, it didn't make any bloody sense. The game's roster consisted mostly of women, and the thing that people, and the one conspiracy it got...
Well, I guess it just takes a little persuasion to get info from the Queen of the Grandmaster.
Sorry, I let the game talk. I have to let the game say the dialogue there. The one backlash that it got from Lab Zero is that, like, the game was over-sexualized. 95% of the freaking roster is consisted of mostly females. And one of them is a robot, so don't give me that shite. Gosh damn. That's the prime concept of people complaining about nothing. And then again, I can use a better example of, like, saying Pokemon, for example. That had a lot of freaking backlash, and people who actually still complain about that game needs to shut the hell up. I'll say that straight up, too. Like Pokemon's just a fictional game. Don't look too into depth with it. And what I mean by the controversy Pokemon got was that, like, it was just, the two controversies it got was, like the name Pokemon comes from the Japanese word pocket monster. So some people got a little bit hasty about that. I won't say what people, but you know what I mean. And there was one where I think it was PETA that got involved in that. Yeah, PETA. They got involved saying, like, oh, it's just basically telling kids, like, pets can battle one another. No, that's not the concept. It's all based around Japanese lore, you clod. Like, good heavens. See, there's a fine line between knowing information and not knowing it at all. Like, there's a fine line between it, and people tend to confuse the damn two, and it makes me mad. It's like, it's not, with the internet being a strong, massive, multimedia thing, it's not too hard to just type in, what is this concept, or what is this into Google and just call it a damn day. Good gosh. I know that was like a tyrant there, but I had to just say, like, here on my streams, I just say whatever the heck. On my streams, sometimes I say whatever the hell I want, and I just don't care because, like, a lot of people, 9 times out of 10, some people out there will agree with me because they actually understand that concept or they experience that concept themselves. Just from some people actually hearing that or hearing them say that in real life. I've had multiple friends who actually said, like, he will bash on Pokemon. And it's kind of freaking hilarious. It is just like, wow. Like, oh my goodness. And again, when you bash on certain communities, like, especially when gaming, it's like, you really shouldn't go there. Because sometimes that's one battle you're not going to win. Because sometimes there will be people who will back it up like it's nothing. Kind of like what I just did with me going that tyrant about, like, gaming industries and indie games. Then again, another YouTuber I watch actually did kind of say this, like, in a weird sort of way. Like, when it comes down to, like, creative ideas, like, for some video games, like, people go creatively bankrupt because either people are not used to, Some people don't donate to that game, or when they bring it up to a multimedia, well, big conglomerate gaming company, the game company just denies it because they're afraid of, like, losing their stock pricing. Then again, what is it? Then again, Nintendo is starting to learn their lesson now, considering the fact, like, they actually are adding, what is it? Indie games to those Switch now. Like, they're actually implementing indie platforms, so that's good. Then again, here comes another funny story, and I don't mean to sound like I'm going on another tyrant either. But I just like to defend this game because it is what it is, and it's its own animal. Like, it's not meant to be a copy-paste of something else. Like, Mighty Number 9 was done by the same dude who did Mega Man, and he decided, after doing a little bit of information digging, it was done by the dude who did Mega Man, and he did not mean for it to be a copy-paste of actual Mega Man. Beck is an entirely different character all on his own. He has the similarities of Mega Man, but in my opinion, Beck is a lot better than Mega Man. I'll be honest with you on that. His powers are similar to Mega Man's, yes, but they're better. I mean, for goodness sakes, the Crash Bomb in Mighty Number 9 is a lot better. Like, it actually is a real-life, like, actual Crash Bomb where it actually has a little bit of a detonator where you can actually time it when you blow it up. The Metal Blade is actually replaced with the Metal Blade in Mighty Number 9 is replaced with, like, a helicopter chopper, which you get from one of the bosses called, Aviator. And that helicopter thing is how the Metal Blade should be used as. Like, it actually, you're able to lightly hover downwards and platform properly. Like, you're actually able to correct yourself in case you mess something up. And also, it doubles as, like, being an actual weapon, as an actual blade.
Adding new dimension to your life every day in a stylish and funky way. Jet Set Radio! The GG's defeated Rapper 99, enforcing the fess up about the whereabouts of Poison Jam's hideout. And wouldn't you know it, it's in the Tokyo Underground Sewage Facility. I hear the entrance is on Kaku Dai Heights. The sewers are as tricky and twisted as my ex-girlfriend, and twice as smelly. Who's funky, y'all? Careful not to lose track of the exit, or you'll be lunch for the master. Huh? You don't know what the master is? Oh, no hurry. You'll be meeting him soon enough, whether you like it or not. Well, from what I heard, Poison Jam's got a boss, and anyone who would organize those fellas has got to be one mean dude. Probably loves fish, too.
Ha! Nice joke. As I was saying, like, the main gimmick let me just cut to the chase. The main thing I'm trying to say is, comparing one game to another is the most idiotic thing I've ever come across while being a gamer sometimes. Because if it's supposed to be a different take on something an original concept, then look at it like that. Don't nitpick it, dude. I mean, goodness sake, like I said, Mighty Number 9 is a prime example. Mighty Number 9, I'll say it slower, is a good example. Mario Striker Charge is a prime example. I have a strong like to dislike ratio with that one reviewer who said it. His name is Derek from ClassicGamer.com. Cool guy, I will admit. Like, he has a cool personality. I've actually been to a live stream he's been on. I forgot the name. That was like years ago, and I forgot the name of it. But he actually is a cool guy. Like, his personality is really chill. But when he said Mario Striker Charge is reduced to a mindless game of pinball, that's not the case. That's a concept that shouldn't be even correlated to soccer. Correlating pinball to soccer is like saying water and oil are basically the same fucking thing, and it's not. Good gosh, man. It's like, what I'm trying to say, like, yeah, sure. Oh yeah, let's compare pinball to soccer, where pinball is more sporadic and crazy and more, more like off the wall, and you have to like have good hand-eye coordination. Where soccer is just basically just a simple run and shoot sort of, basically you pass the ball and you shoot it sort of concept. That's not how you compare things, dude. What? Because, and another thing is, I kind of forgive the dude because after doing a little bit of research on the internet, and someone actually explaining it in this sort of light, shedding a little bit of light on explaining this kind of concept, is that most game reviewers, when they go into certain genres of video games that isn't in their field of expertise, they have to work with what they got. Because that's like having, what's an example I can use? That's like having a reviewer who's good at racers, like simulating racers, play something like, say, Mario or, play something like Mario or Sonic. Like, they're not good at they don't know platformers, they're not going to know much about it. So, of course, you can't fault them for that. They have to, game reviewers and companies have to work with what they got. Especially when it comes down to review-wise. Otherwise, it's just going to be it's going to be like a whole lot of people pitching a bitch over nothing. It's going like, oh, this reviewer doesn't know what he's talking about this game. It's like, yeah, he doesn't know what he's talking. Well, he does know what he's talking about, but it's like, it's not in his control, sort of say. He has no control over how to give he doesn't have enough time or control to give a proper review on said game. Because reviewers have like a deadline to meet whenever they review a game, sort of say, and when that happens, they actually kind of like give half of the information they're supposed to know, that they know about the game, not all of it. So if I were to like give a review on, say, this like Jet Set Radio Future or a game like what's an example I could use? If I were to give like a review on a game like Call of Duty, like I don't play that game. I don't play FPSs. If I were to give an opinion on that, for one thing, I'm impartial. I'll keep that with an open mind. I'll give it a shot, but I know like my first-person shooting skills aren't up to snuff. But I will be impartial about it. And that's the thing about game reviewers themselves. Like, they try to be impartial about it, but it's just a concept that people go off of what they say. And I'm not saying I'm not a victim of going off what a reviewer says. Because I've done that, and I've actually played a game a reviewer said that was that was decent, and I was just like, okay, you know what, I played it for myself. I actually went out and bought the copy of the game, and I played it for myself. I'm like, oh, this game's actually decent. That was just his opinion. Like, I've been a victim of that myself, but I've learned to be more impartial to what people have to say. Like, I don't take what they say with a grain of salt. I just go like, okay, that's their opinion. Alright, that's their opinion. I'll just move on with my life. And it's kind of, in a way, I'm going to say this. I know what some of you are going to say actually yourselves in the comment section after this is archived. Yeah, game reviewers have to be a little bit impartial but give the proper reviews. But also, the reason why reviewers exist is because people who can't afford the game or actually buy it themselves rely on reviewers to actually give them a proper opinion on the game. Which makes sense, but at the same time, it doesn't. That's counterintuitive, really. So you're relying on someone to give you an opinion on the game, whether you should buy it or not, even though in hindsight, you're going to go out and buy the damn game anyway. So what's the point? There's a reason why they call it patience, people. Like, there's a reason why they call it that. And also there's a reason why they call it being impartial as well. My goodness. I know I'm rambling on. I probably said I was going to end the stream, and I've just been skating around the garage like it's nothing, but I just wanted to get that out of the way because I was on that topic as I was like doing that said mission. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream here. Man, this went on for about almost 3 hours. 2 hours, 38 minutes, and counting. Like I said, this whole stream was dedicated to just my live stream to a buddy of mine, Descent. Happy birthday, man! Hope your days still continue to be really awesome. Like, you ate a lot of cake, you had fun with your family and friends, and you did what the GGs did, as I like to say, you paint the town red and various other colors. I like to say thanks for stopping by, and thank you so much for watching. I'll repeat this. I said earlier in the stream that I was gonna finish Mario Striker Charge. That update is still true to its name. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna finish that later this weekend. I'm gonna set everything up, record, and call it a day. I have a lot of games in my arsenal. I would live stream. I was going to do a Let's Play of Skullgirls and Jet Set Radio, but because I've already streamed both of those, I can't do that. Another thing, I have a couple other games. I already did a Let's Play of Tropical Freeze. I'm gonna probably continue my Let's Play of Rayman Legends once I recover the save file, because the save file on that got corrupted, which is kind of like a kick in the balls there, because I had to redo the whole thing again. Get back to where I last left off. That's gonna come back soon once I recover enough of a gameplay file. Another games I have in my arsenal are Hyrule Warriors, which is gonna seem kind of relevant at this point. Hyrule Warriors. What's that other game I have? I have a lot of classics. I have Hyrule Warriors. I have Azora's Wrath. If you want me to see a Let's Play of that, that game has a lot of information behind it. I would just be spatting it out like crazy while just playing the whole game itself. Azora's Wrath. Let's see, Azora's Wrath. Hyrule Warriors, and I know I have a third one. I mainly just boil it down to 3 games. And this is I'm gonna wait till I get a Switch to do that. I'm gonna do a Let's Play. I'm gonna do a trilogy Let's Play of the Bayonetta series, so I'm gonna wait on that. But in the meantime, I probably should. What's that other game I have? Actually, no, I do have that other Let's Play I put on hiatus. Do you guys want me to continue my playthrough of Sonic Generations? Because I still have the save file for that, and everything's like perfectly fine and everything. So there's that. I still have the save file for that, and I can just continue that from where I left off. And I think I remember too if I look at the video properly. Anyway, I'm rambling. The point of it. Let me just end this stream now. I'll see you spiders of the interwebs later, and I hope you guys have a good night and a good week. Later days.